this is the only ignition box that you need for your turbo air-cooled VW. This is the MSD part number 6523. It's called the Ultra 6AL Plus. This is a product that just came out last year, and the only way I found out about it was through my speed shop. I was looking to buy a new MSD 6AL2 to replace my one that was broken. And they said, hey, this product just came out. It has way more features than the 6AL2 and it's cheaper. This thing's only like 429 bucks. Well, actually, I think at the time it was like 380. And the MSD 6AL2 was 400 bucks. So I went ahead and purchased this, and I've been happy with it ever since. It's on a 10-second streetcar, turbo streetcar. But anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is there's a lot of misinformation, or I guess bad recommendations out there on what ignition box to use. And it's really a no-brainer when something like this exists. It's only 429 bucks. It has 3-step rev limiters. So you got your regular 2-step, so it's basically a top-end rev limiter that I have set to like 8,000 or something like that. A launch control rev limiter that I have set to typically around like 6,000 RPM. And then you also got a burnout rev limiter, which is really helpful because sometimes the car won't burn out on the 2-step button. For example, I got my line lock and my 2-step hooked up to the same button. So I can't just floor it at 6,000. It needs to be a little bit higher, but not as high as 8,000. But yeah, here's the app. It's pretty cool because I could adjust my rev limiter on the fly. You know, as I'm strapped in to the car before I get ready to make a pass, I could update my 2-step. I could check my battery voltage. I could pull timing. So in the app, you have the option of running just locked out timing, or you could do a timing table, or you could do like I think what they call a 2D or a 3D plot. But yeah, you could also do timing retard based on a button. So for example, if you're sitting on the 2-step and you want to pull timing to make it come into boost quicker, you could do that. Or you could just do regular like timing retard based on boosts. That's what that built-in map sensor's for. Trying to think of any other features here. But really, it should be a no-brainer. You shouldn't be looking at buying a $700 timing master, or the regular 6AL2, or a $500 programmable 6AL2, because basically this is the programmable 6AL2, but it has an additional built-in map sensor, and it's Bluetooth. And I guess you don't even have to use the Bluetooth if you're not good with smartphones. You could plug in the laptop too. So it really is a no-brainer. Yeah, I think your other options outside of this are those like 123 Bluetooth ignition timings where they use a crappy 009, and I think that they have an app too to adjust your timing and stuff, but I'm not really fond of that. MSD just has so much spark output, it's the best. Other options are Field Tech and all that other Holly bullshit and all that stuff is very expensive and just complicates things, and you might end up spending a lot more time building your car than racing it. So I like to keep it really simple and cheap, and just stick to what I got and what works. There's no reason to complicate this. I mean, of course, go EFI if you want and things like that, but this should be a no-brainer.